My wife Julie and I met in Italy, in the town that Michelangelo used to live. We observed pretty much every piece of dust and creation that you can imagine in the so-called the Mecca of the marble world, which is Pietrasanta.
Minnesota selects Rutgers Albert Mike Modano.
That's number 50 on the year for Mike Modano.
Deep in the heart of Texas, the stars are shining. And he's alone at the top. Mike Modano is America's greatest scorer.
When the process began to erect a timeless statue of Mike Modano on PNC Plaza, renowned international sculptor Omri Amrany was the resounding choice to construct the creation.
Nothing could stop you if you really have the dreams and the desire to create.
Omri and his wife Julie founded the fine arts studio of Rotblatt Amrany in 1989. Since then, they have sculpted numerous sports commissions across the country.
The emotion of the anatomy involved with the spiritual strength of the sport fascinated me, both of us. We're coast to coast, from Seattle to New York.
Working with fellow sculptor Sean Bell, the Modano project commenced in September 2022 inside the studio, located on the shores of Lake Michigan, just outside of Chicago.
Omri set up the armature, which is the steel skeleton that kind of holds everything up and makes the position. Once that was constructed, then I, have pretty much been full-time on the project with him.
In an effort to capture the true essence of the subject, Mike and the Dallas Star's creative team worked through dozens of iconic images to select a representation that embodied the spirit of his illustrious career. Once the image was selected and the artists had begun the clay stage of the sculpture, Mike visited the studio last May, meeting with Omri and Sean to offer his insight on the project.
How are you? Good to see you guys. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Mike.
Sean.
Sean?
Nice to meet you.
Mike, nice to meet you.
Good. I'm Dan Stewart.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
The armature will be built in that way and will go all the way to the head and to the arms. We need you to feel that your position is okay, because what are you doing here?
So this is a move, like here. So I'm kind of crossing over, puck's out here. So I'm kind of moving it this way. And then as I get back, as that play kind of unfolds, I'm back in like this. But this was kind of captured just as I was like moving to my right. This angle here moves in like this, as opposed to this elbow kind of kicking out like that. You know what I'm saying, Roman?
So you're more like that?
Yeah.
We got a big shave to do there.
I think the flap looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think the whole back, the jersey part looks good. This part looks like spot on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks great.
That's very important. If the back is okay, everything else will fit in.
The face has more details than any other part of the figure. So we're marking landmarks, on the original picture, and then we take a picture of the clay, we get them side by side, and then we see where things are right, where things need to be adjusted. We're still really at the beginning stage here, just kind of building the basic structure.
It was a great feeling because you can see in the eye of the person you're going to sculpt that they believe in you, and I think it's very important for artists to feel that way.
Well, a lot of history, a lot of amazing projects that he's done, and seeing some of the best people in sports and in the world, and the history, it was amazing. And frankly, my statue looked like it was almost done, but I guess tons of detail. It's exciting to see what this thing will be at the end product.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're proud to announce that on March 16th,
Dallas Stars legend Mike Modano will be immortalized on PNC Plaza with a statue.
The big question, is it the trophy? Is it the flap? I mean, which way did y'all go?
Wait and see.
Ever since the official announcement of the statue last November, intrigue and speculation swirled around the fan base on what the final design would entail. From initial concept discussions, it was unanimously decided that Mike's iconic jersey flap would be the predominant detail. In the weeks leading up to the unveiling, the statue traveled to northern Illinois to be bronzed and colored, then moved to western Michigan to be fitted into the granite base before beginning the 1,100-mile journey to Dallas.
We're right now in Comstock, Michigan. We're at Patton Monument, the granite. We just complete the dry run, which is very, very important. You think about all the logistic and all the time that took. The cooperation between everybody was a great experience. We're ready to load it now and send it to Dallas.
On March 13th, the statue arrived at PNC Plaza and the installation process began. The final step of a project years in the making to immortalize the legacy of the franchise's brightest star.
Mike, you are a champion and an icon, and you are most worthy of the ultimate honor being bestowed on you here today.
I want to thank the fans. 30 years ago, we got on a plane in 1993 to come here and not knowing what to expect. And we feel we've turned Dallas into a hockey town, so thank you guys.
A statue is forever, and this statue makes you, Mike Modano, immortal.